Hello folks and welcome to the channel. Welcome back all those who are returning and welcome all those who are new to the channel. So we are here for a new league here on a Sunday. We've got tier 2 of, well, not a new league but new league for me, so let's we'll bear with that for a moment. For their tier 2 round 1 race here in Silverstone. So, what could we say about this track? Absolutely legendary track. It is definitely the home of F1. But although, funnily enough, the set's the home of F1, but it's not hosted the most amount of Grand Prix. Always find that a bit interesting when I did read it first, anyway. But what could I say about this track? The length of it is 5.891 kilometres or 3.66 miles. The laps we're going to have around here are 26 laps. We're going to have the hardest tyres of the bunch, the C3 soft, C2 mediums and the C1 hard compound tyres. And, well, since it's a new season, we don't need to worry about the standings right now. Sorry, give me a second folks, my voice is a bit not right. So there we go folks. Just needed a bit of a hydration there, so let's see, is anyone coming out really quickly or that? Nope, doesn't look like it. Everyone taking a bit of time, seeing a few medium tyres going on. We've got 16 here tonight. So a lot of new faces here, of course. Know a couple of the guys here from, I think it was Red Arrows Racing, RAR. Such as, I think Dr. Braden's in there, Jay, well, both Jays I remember. Sov CJ as well. So let's see what we have in store. We've got Dan here, who's already out on track right now on the medium compound tyres. So we could see how well these C2 Pirellis do. Just coming in to Brooklands and Lawfield now. Anyone in the chat? How you guys, anyone that's racing anyway, here tonight, let me know how you guys are feeling about this race. So let's see, Dan coming down into Stowe there. Into Vale and Club. Let's see how the Mercedes stacks up. Going to be the first driver to start a lap. Now coming into Abbey Farm and then turn 3 of Village. It's going to be flat out through turns 1 and 2. So we could expect to maybe see a little bit of commotion. Nicely through the loop. And then on to the Wellington Straight now. Let's see, so we've got the Sun God in the chat saying, I'm a bit rusty, not sure what will happen tonight. That's a fair assessment. Yeah, you've got, if you're a bit rusty, you don't really know what is to come. Dan doing quite nicely through Brooklands and Lawfield, now into Cops. Oof. I'd heard the Mercedes having to lift off a little there through Maggots and Beckett's. nicely into chap. Oh, DRS is wide open now down the hangar straight. For slight uphill into Stowe. We've got last couple of corners. Let's see what time Dan puts on the board. A 128.761. That's on the medium compound tyre. So we'll see how that does end up unfolding. We've got a Haas there who's out next. Is that Max Tier? It is. We've got Williams right behind. We've got Jay who goes quickest to 128.525. 2/10 quicker than Dan, and Max Tier goes third with a 129.0. We've got Monnier 129.682. Haytham puts in a 131.671. Who is going to be up next? We've got, I think that's Ferrari of San. Oh no, it was the other Ferrari, I think, of Dr. Braden just starting their lap. Let's see, San 128.167. So quite a bit quicker there than what Jay in the Haas did put in. So let's see who is up next. Got Little Jim coming around Stowe now. In that Red Bull, let's see what they've got to be able to put on the board. Quickest time right now at 28.167. It's not going to get near that at 129.060. Good enough for 6th place. Let's see who we have got. We've got go on board with the man in the chat right now, the Sun God. Let's see how they are going to do. They're just coming up to Cop's corner right now. Looking at him quite nicely, not needing to lift off any. Through Maggots and Beckett's quite lovely. Only a couple of corners left to go. Oh! How he managed to save that, I don't know, but he done very well in saving that. Keep it within the white lines, don't want that save to be nothing. And he does, 128.7. Now, if he didn't make that error, I think that could have been at least a 2nd place. But then again, we've just seen Rizzle there just put in a time. 127.955 goes quickest of the bunch right now, with San and, well, now Dan. Was Dr. Braden there, but that just changed quite quickly. We've got Benji here. Nice save there, I will say, Sun God, if you are there still in the chat. Benji coming through Woodcut now. Let's see how Benji is doing. He's only got a couple of corners left to go. We've seen Sun God be a little bit slippery and slidey coming in here. Just a few moments ago, but all goes well and smooth there for the Alpina Benji. Now coming across the line, what time are they going to be able to put third? 128.178. Nicely done. Goes into 3rd place. So who is up next? What is the next driver? We've got Jay is on in the lap right now. little Jim taking a little bit of a detour. Just going to make sure all the marshals are all okay. Yep, seems that they are. Yep, they've all had their sandwiches for lunch and such. We'll go with Jay just now, who's currently sitting in 8th place in the Haas. So 128.525 is the time for them to beat, which is their own personal best. We'll get through Sector 1 here, coming through the Wellington Straight. And where is it? Sector 1 ends. It's halfway down here. So up on their time by just over a tenth. Keep improving like that, it could possibly jump up to get up to just over 3/10 quicker. Could end up jumping up to 5th place or even 4th or 3rd. So let's see if Jay has got what it takes. Current time is a 128.525. They improve by 3 to 4 tenths. That could get them up. Nicely through Maggots and Beckett's on the final little bit here. Last sector to go. We've just got 3 more corners to go. Oh, don't get greedy. Oh, puts into 8th place. Does move up. And only manages to move up 1 position there. Back folks, sorry about that. I had to blow my nose. Let's see who is up. We've got Benji here coming around the final couple of corners. Currently sitting in 4th place with a 128 at the moment, and it's absolutely smashes that time by 8/10. Holy guacamole. 127.296 as, and Ideal North putting a 127.830. I did just miss that with blowing my nose just there. San is just coming into the pits. We've got Dan's on a lap coming down the Wellington Straight. Dr. Braden not on a lap. Let's go further down. We've got Jay Hartnell not on a lap right now. Monnier coming across the line. They're just about to start their lap. So we'll sit with the Aston Martin right now, and we'll see how they're going to be able to do coming into Village now the loop. Trying to use up as much of the track as possible. Nicely through Brooklands into Luffield now. Only got less than 5 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock now, so all the drivers, if they're not already out on track, they'll be just getting ready to get back into the pits for their final lap. So we could expect to see a slew of cars come out between the 3 minutes and 2 minutes left on the clock mark. So I don't think we've even seen Mean, Moody or Soph out on track. Oh, Monnier got to stay at the right of that bollard. let's see how Jay Hartnell in the kit team Silver is going to do. Just coming through Brooklands and Lawfield is up on their time by just over 4 tenths. Could put in a good time here. We will soon see around Stowe to go. Looked like they had a little bit of a recorrection there halfway through the corner. But through Vale and Club we go, across the line. Managed to put it in the 6th. Just missing out on getting a 127, highest of the 128s though. So nicely done to them. Let's see who else is about. Little Jim seems to be on a lap. 129.060 is their time to beat right now. That's their personal best. Just coming into Maggots and Beckett's, and fortunately invalidates at the very first corner of Maggots and Beckett's. So that lap will be invalidated. Hopefully I don't think they're going to have enough time to get into the pits and back out again. It's going to be a real tight squeeze, I will say. So it seems he's just going again. Sun God just starting their lap. We've got CJ Drama here, and they're just coming up to the end of their lap, and they're going to be the next driver to cross the line as things stand. I think that's going to be the only... No, that's not going to be the... They will have another chance to go and put in another lap, but at the same time it won't be as effective since they won't have the battery. But last proper flying lap, let's say 128.070. That's good enough for 7th place, and nicely done there from CJ Drama. We're going to go further down right now. Dr. Braden just finished their lap. Didn't manage to get the time, unfortunately, but we've seen a few other ones that start to come out. Little Jim is not on a lap. We've got Haytham, who's not on a lap. Mean Moody actually not being able to get a time in just yet. They will be taking their time to get to the next flying lap. Okay, what? Wait, what? Oh, thank God, damage is on. I was thinking for a second damage was off there. So where's this? Is Idle North going for that again? Nope, didn't manage to get the 3rd place though. We'll go further down, not on a lap. We've got Dr. Braden, who's on a lap right now. Sun God is not on a lap. Haytham just come through the loop. Let's go on board with Rizzle right now. So we'll go, the checkered flag has flown. Mean Moody not being able to get around to start a time. Unusual, never expected that. So we've got 2 drivers that weren't able to set times, unfortunately. But see, the Sun God's left the session. Hopefully he could get back in soon. And Jay Hartnell's left. Oh, here's something I don't know. 127.208 for Benji. The duo managed to improve on their time. Russell hops into the pits. We've got the two Aston Martins. We've got Monnier and CJ Drama just up ahead. We'll keep an eye on them as we're riding on board with Dan, who's looks like they're managing to get a slipstream. Oh, going over that white line, naughty, naughty, but it does manage to get still keep it within the limits of EA somehow. Let's see, Dan coming to the line at 127.185. Now that definitely helped them a fair bunch. I would say that's a bit controversial, but yeah. So a quick rundown there. We've got Dan getting the fastest lap of 127.185. Next to him is going to line up is Benji in the Alpine with the teammate of Mercedes backing up Dan. In third place we've got Little Jim, Max, CJ Drama, Rizzle, Jay Hartnell, Monnier, San, Braden, Sun God, Hatham, Mean Moody and Soph. Mean Moody and Soph not managing to be able to get a lap time set on the board. So they will be starting at the back of the grid. So I think just unsure as to what is going to happen. I think we may be having to have a little quick reset. Oh, there we go. That was a bit rushed there. We've got 5 red lights already, and we are already getting underway. That was a bit quick there. I haven't even had a chance to see tyres or anything. We've got soft tyres on for a bunch of them, and it looks like Dan has managed to get a good start there. Mean Moody's out of the race already, not managing to get going. So now we're down to 15, a bit unfortunate there. But Dan getting a good start. Benji in second place. A little Jim managing to get up into third past the Airdle North. We've got CJ Drama battling it out with Rizzle and managing to get around the outside. Nicely done there, but Rizzle is coming back, going down into Brooklyn. He's going to have that inside line. He's going to turn to the outside for Off-field. Now it's softs versus mediums. Which ones are going to be better? Now it looks like because of the line, softs are better. Now, what is happening? Because I'm seeing that seems to be some people disconnecting. Just wondering what is happening. Monnier up 3 places, Max Steer down 4. Jay Hartnell, what happened to them? Have they got damage? Oh no, they've not managed to join back in yet. So I'm just wondering what is actually going on. Hopefully everything is still going all smoothly. We've got Benji and Dan up at the front of the pack, followed by a little Jim, Idle North, CJ Drama, Rizzle, Monnier, Jay, Max, Dr. Braden, San, Hatham, Soph, and Sun God, all still close together, all still within the DRS range of one another. So I see little Jim, Benji and Dan still sticking quite close. Looks like they've managed to create a little bit of a gap to Idle North and CJ Drama behind. So that'll give them a little bit of a breathing space. Only half a second between the top three, yep. So not too bad. That communicating with online services is giving me a little bit of anxiety as what is happening with connectivity issues right now. Go on with Monnier right now, who is coming right on the back of Rizzle. And they're trying to do whatever they can. Did I see CJ Drama lagging a bit? Dan is dropped down a bit. Dan dropping down to third there. Monnier is now just got past and up into 6th place. Well, hold on a minute. Rizzle is doing whatever they can to try and be aggressive, going around the outside. It's going to turn to the inside, but it's not going to be effective at all. But wait a minute. They're getting the better line for the exit. They're going to take the inside line, going into turn 1. And it doesn't even get to turn 1. Rizzle manages to get back past and up into 6th place. Well done, Rizzle. But hold on a minute. Monnier ain't going anywhere. It's still being very aggressive back. Nicely done there. Both of them battling out for that 6th place, fighting tooth and nail for that. But Monnier's going to have to be a little bit careful and cautious as they have Jay right on their tail with Max just behind. The two Ferraris swapping places there, and it seems like the two Williams also swapped places. We'll move up to a little Jim right now, who could be about to take the lead of this Grand Prix. All he needs to do is stick with that Alpine, of course. It is not as good going through Maggots and Beckett's when you've got a car directly in front of you, maybe a couple of metres just in front of you. But right now, looking on, the Red Bull manages to take the lead of this Grand Prix. Little Jim moves up into first position right now. Nicely done. And it looks like he's going to manage to keep that. Monnier's managed to get back past Rizzle for now. We'll see if that is going to stay that way, or if Rizzle has got that aggressive attacking style that he was bringing just a few laps ago. welcome along all those who are watching right now. Little Jim in the lead of this Grand Prix, started in 4th place, not doing the very best of qualifying sessions. Was very good though, but not the best. That went to Dan, who put in the quickest time. Started in 1st, down in 3rd right now, but still plenty of time left in this Grand Prix. Looking on at the tyre situation, there's a split between the softs and mediums right now. Top 3 on softs. Idle North on the mediums with Serious Drama behind on the softs. Then we've got 3 medium runners, softs, 2 mediums, 2 softs, 1 medium, 1 soft. Looking on right now at Monnier getting past their teammate, it seems. And moving up. Little Jim, what has happened to Little Jim? They just lost a lot of places. Did they actually go off track there? I'm actually sorry, I missed that. Too busy looking at the tyres there. So yeah, that would be interesting to see. Went from 1st all the way down to 4th. That thing is still giving me anxiety. I think that could be due to Jay Hartnell still not back in the session, unfortunately. Monier's been definitely one to watch recently. Up 5 places, started in 10th. And already up into 5th as things stand right now. So nicely done there from the Aston Martin driver. Got Little Jim up next, who just recently made an error. If he could try and capitalise on that before he could sink into his rhythm again. And that would be very handy for him. But of course, DRS is going to be playing a factor, and also with their teammate right behind them. I could certainly see Monnier being attacked from CJ Drama quite soon. Dan and Idle North swapping places for the lead of this Grand Prix, and Idle North taking the lead. Jay just been overtaken by Max Deer for that 8th position. Let's see, sticking with the leaders right now, as they are still viciously fighting with each other. Idle North in the lead, Dan in 2nd, Benji is sitting in 3rd. Right now it looks like is Dan going to go for it? Nope, Dan just sitting back, getting right close with their teammate. And I think the good thing would be for Idle North to let Dan pass, considering Dan is on the softer strategy. But whether they're going to be quick enough to pull away, or if they're needing to do a bit of saving on the tyre side. Oh, taking a bit too much curb there. I've done that before, and the car does not like it. It definitely upsets the balance of it. And it looks like that may have impacted the Alpine. But he's still got that bit more straight line speed, fortunately enough. Go to San, who's just went and overtaken Jay there for that 8th place. Jay moving down into 9th. He's got a bit of a breathing space to Braden behind, who's 1.8 seconds behind, so it's not going to be as bad right away. Going to go further up to Benji, who's right close to the back, and he knows he's going to have to make a move really soon. DRS is wide open, using any battery. Nope, because that's not going to help if you want to be making an overtake, especially when there's both drivers of the same team are just in front of you. Not the best to just sit behind But sometimes you've just got to wait and pick your moment. Munier's all the way down. Did I miss something? I think I missed something, because weren't they in the 5th place just recently? Oh my god, I hate it when that happens. Just me being silly, basically, right now. Oh, big plume of smoke there coming from CJ Drama. Off them brakes. Going on to the start-finish straight now. We've got the top 4 all still really close together. We've got Jay just coming into the pits, doing an early stop. Is he aiming to try and go for an undercut, slamming on them hard tyres and going right to the end? Could be a good strategy. It's going to be a good one to see. Pit lane time loss is roughly around 22 seconds, at least, even though it does take you around 40 seconds in the pit lane, that is, to do a pit stop. It's the longest and slowest pit lane on the calendar. Well, actually, I'm not sure about longest, but definitely the slowest. Does take you the longest length of time to get through the pit lane. So you really do have to plan out your pit stops here very carefully. You don't want to be pitting unless you really, really need to. Monier getting past Dr. Braden there and moving up into 9th position. Oh, the other Haas jumping into the pits now. So both Haas taking that gamble. And there we go, we can see our Gloyd at 36 miles an hour, 37 there. So mediums on for Mac. That was not what I was expecting, but okay. Rizzle getting past CJ Drama there. Oh, CJ Drama right up the tail of Rizzle. But Rizzle managing to keep it nice, cool and calm and collected there. Keeps that 5th place that he just took off of CJ Drama. I think the soft tyres could be about to start falling off. I think this could be roughly the time. We'll see if it does. If we start to see the medium runners start to pull away, Idle North should start pulling away if they are, but DRS could play a factor in keeping Idle North, Dan within Idle North's pace. So now, let's see, we're coming on to the Wellington Straight, just through the loop now. Let's see, is anybody going to be able to go for an overtake just yet? Nope, didn't seem like it, so... quite surprising. We've got Sov, who's up into the top 10 now, with Hatham in 11th place, where it is. So Max Steer and Jay are roughly about 10 seconds back, 10 to 11 seconds back on the top 10. When are these soft runners going to be pitting? That's the question. That's one thing I want answered is how is it staying out so long? Sun God just came into the pits and got a set of hard tyres on him. Did miss that myself. But I mean, we're seeing the AI of Jay Hartnell, so we could use that as a rough estimate. So they're still on their soft tyres. They are on lap 9. They usually pit quite a considerable amount earlier than what you would expect. So we'll keep an eye on that little green dot that you see on the map. Unfortunately, they have disconnected, so they're not able to get back in. We're on lap 11 now out of 26 in this Grand Prix. Only drivers who have stopped yet are Max J and Sun God. Coming on to the hangar straight now. Dan managing to hold off quite nicely on the third place Alpine. Benji not managing to get a sniff at that second place just yet, and they're still staying out. But CJ Drama and Rizzle. Oh, CJ Drama into the pits. Rizzle stays out. So CJ Drama, first of the soft runners to pit. Monnier gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple track limit violations. Let's see, are any of these top 4 going to change? Come on. Who's going to go for it? Little Jim. Oh, Jay. Jay's retired from the Grand Prix, ended up going into the pits and has retired. That's unfortunate. I mean, at least there isn't a safety car, but yeah. But unfortunate there from Jay. Hopefully we'll be able to find out what happened. Oh, so he's unfortunately a bit too slow for the Haas, but pacing needs to be a little bit organised, I think. Just to make it a bit more equal. As we know, there's loads of drivers at different paces, and I think this is like was a Rise Racing League, which was the same, had it on and tried to put it as equal as it could for people, faster drivers in the such as the Silvers and stuff, and the slower driver, the slower drivers were in the more faster cars. So it was a bit of a good little way to even it out. We've had a bit of a shuffle up now. Seen Benji, Dan both come into the pits. Who else came in just there? Hatham's into the pits now, just put on fresh mediums. So top 6 have still yet to pit. We're going off the leader. Dan, wonder if he's going to be able to keep that first position, well, stay in second, or if he's going to move up any. Battle for the lead. No, Idle North coming into the pits. No, Little Jim coming into the pits, getting off them soft tyres. Is everybody going for a medium soft here, or a soft medium? That's not what I was expecting. I was expecting to see more hard tyres. Dan and the Little Jim. Dan managing to get past the Little Jim before he manages to get into the pits and back out. Monnier, they're going to be able to go for this move here on Rizzo. They're going to try around the outside. This is going to be a ballsy move here around the outside, going into Cops. Nicely done there from Monnier. Now up next is San in that Ferrari. Rizzo's going to need to bring out that extra defense that he had just earlier on. So we're on lap 14. Now 15, Monnier and Rizzo still battling out like crazy with each other. Idle North came into the pit lane. Jumping onto the hard tyres. Quite surprised, I would have expected to see softs. Judging by the way things have went just recently. So we've got the three here, still all close together again. We've got Dan, Lil Jim and Benji. Idle North is dropped back a little due to being out that little bit longer on the medium tyres. That disadvantage was not the best there. Oh, Rizzo and Monnier. No, we'll keep it on here for a moment. See, are any of them coming in? Oh, yep, there are Rizzo and Monnier. So both of them managing to make that line. You notice a lot more on this game. A lot less penalties are being handed out for that, as it does add 10 seconds onto your time rather than 5 seconds of the previous game. So I'll say that's a great deterrent. So Monnier, Rizzo and Dr. Braden all into the pit lane right now. So Dan eyeing up that position on the Little Jim. Oh, little tap in the rear of that Red Bull. Diffuser looks all sound and good right now, though, fortunately enough. That front wing of the Mercedes looks all good also. So San is the only driver who is still yet to pit, 14.23 seconds in the lead, doing quite nicely in the lead right now, but that gap is closing quite quickly. So there we go, making that change. And could we see soft tyres going on? And it's a 10-second penalty. He's fluffed it now. That is unfortunate. 10-second time penalty, and we were just talking about that just a few moments ago. And the one driver unfortunately gets it. Dan Nilsel comes through to take the lead of this Grand Prix, followed by Benji in second, third for Little Jim, Idle North in fourth, CJ Drama fifth, San in seventh, eighth, behind Max Tier and Monnier. Yo, San. Oh, San just managing to slot in behind Monnier and actually managed to off-put Rizzo a bit there. And Rizzo being forced right wide there, and I'm certainly sure that Rizzo won't be happy about that, having to take an extra wide line, considering they're already running a bit light on fuel. As things stand, it's going to be a bit of a brush with a DNF for the fumes of that petrol tank. Let's see if he could manage the fuel till the end. When you go, little Jim, Benji and Dan all battling out like crazy there. Dan managing to hold off the pair of Benji and little Jim who are behind. Dr. Braden getting a 3-second time penalty. We'll have a quick look at penalties right now. So all these drivers have all got 3-second time penalties. Dan in first, little Jim in third. We've got Monnier in seventh. We've got Rizzo in 9th, 10th, Braden, both the Williams in 11th and 12th, and Soph in 13th place. There we go, looks like Benji's going to be able to slip up the inside there at Warfield, and now gets the lead of this Grand Prix on lap 18. Got about 8 laps to go in this Grand Prix. Monnier overtaking Max Tier here, and has now managed to get up into 6th position. We'll move further up and see the front pack here. As you see, Dan flying past that Alpine. Got the straight line speed of a cheetah there. Benji's going to have to try and do something about that. San managing to get past Max Tier there. So let's see, we've got 2 drivers up 4 positions as things stand. San and Monnier both up 4 positions right now. And Monier's just went and put in the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, 2.9 seconds. Separates them and their teammate of CJ Drama. Could definitely see that being brought in if things keep going. He is on the softer tyres against the mediums, so they will fall off a bit more, a bit quicker, and he's got an attacking San there. San coming up the inside at Brooklands and manages to get the move done on Monnier and moves up into 6th place, up 5 positions now is the Ferrari, so nicely done from them. Little Jim looking like they're going to be going for a move here, trying around the outside but not managing to get up close enough. Get back down to Monnier, who manages to make easy work of the Ferrari there with the DRS. DRS really does help these drivers out a lot. Rizzo getting a 3-second time penalty. I think that's the first driver with 2 3-second time penalties. San putting in the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, and they've really bringing that gap down to CJ Drama, who's about a second off the pace of Monnier and San, who are actually flying right now. Looking on at Rizzo and Dr. Braden is Dr. Braden moving over a bit cheekily there. But let's see, coming into Brooklands, and it looks like Rizzo's going to get it done. Trying up the inside of the Haas. Oh, bit of a collision there. Max Tier never seen that. McLaren coming up the inside there, and Rizzo manages to move up 2 positions there. Nicely done, from 10th to 8th in 2 corners. Well done there. Unfortunately, Max Tier being the one who dropped down 2 places. Oh, this is not looking good. Don't want to go side by side through here. Someone's going to go off. Oh, no. That, I'm not going to lie, was actually surprising, and I was expecting to see someone going off there, but it never happened. Oh, almost spoke too soon. Thought I was about to see a Haas or a Ferrari jolting into the wall there. We'll move up to the top 3 right now, who is Dan, Little Jim and Benji. Still not close enough to make a move is Little Jim just yet. Move down to Munye and San, who've both managed to catch up to the Aston Martin teammate of CJ Drama, who's now going to have to defend for his life as he's got an attacking San right behind him. He could try and hold off. That's all he's going to be able to do. Don't think he's got enough of a fight to be able to keep that position. Just with the tyre difference, it's a big difference, especially in the later stages of this Grand Prix. Dan and Little Jim swapping places. Little Jim moving up into first position. Going down to San. San still not able to make any headway yet on CJ Drama. Whether CJ Drama's got great defending here or not, we'll soon see. Rizzle getting past the Ferrari of Dr. Braden around Stowe Corner. Nicely done. We'll go back up to San here though, because they're still really close between the Aston Martins and the Ferrari of San. San getting a good line there through the loop. DRS is wide open, not managing to get past just yet. Just needing that extra couple of kilometres an hour, and he's struggling to get that right now. On lap 22 out of this 26 lap Grand Prix. Oh, and San's went and fluffed it up for himself. He's went and got a 3-second time penalty. That plus the that plus the 10-second time penalty is really going to mess them over in the end. Benji looking in the best position right now, considering both up ahead of him do have driver penalties. So, can we see Benji taking a victory here? Sit with San, who's still struggling behind. I think he's just maybe opting to sit behind for now. It certainly wouldn't be me if I had a 13-second time penalty. Oh, Haytham getting a 3-second time penalty. San getting right close to CJ Drama there. Could have went and got that position, but it would have been a bit more risky. On lap 23, so we've only got 3 more laps after this. So Munye's actually managed to catch up to Idle North here for 4th position. Idle North been on them hard compound tyres, not treating them the best compared to these soft runners. It's definitely a better strategy being a soft medium than a soft hard or a medium hard. Hard tyres are quite terrible, it seems. San finally managing to get past CJ Drama there. But hold on a minute, CJ Drama's fighting back, giving the squeeze on the exit of Luffield. And now manages to get past and up into 6th place. We've got Monye in 5th place. Got a 3-second time penalty though, but could still get past Idle North here and get further away and try and open that gap up as much as they can. Let's see, DRS opened. Looks like he's getting it done. Easy peasy, nicely done. Benji moves up into 2nd place. A Little Jim moving down into 3rd with a 3-second time penalty still. Hanging over his head with Monye also on a 3-second time penalty. If you could pull in 3 seconds at least, I think it's 3 seconds, maybe a bit more, 4 seconds, you could actually get a podium and steal away that position from Dan, who's currently sitting on a 6 seconds penalty right now. So that's them finally coming up to the back of Jay Hartnell, it seems. Quite a way off. I would have actually expected them to get there sooner. But thinking about this, has Dan got DRS? Dan has got DRS with the aid of Jay being ghosting right now and a lap down. Trying to do what he can to try and break that DRS toe. But it is not going to be that such an easy feat. Moving on to the final lap now. The drivers are just rounding the final corner to start the final lap now. Only one more revolution of this track to go. Right now, Dan in the lead of this Grand Prix. Going to be able to take the victory on track. Things are going to be a little bit different after those cars are parked back up. If everything stays the way it is right now, we will soon see. Just coming around Brooklands and the Luffield now, and then on to Woodcut. Benji knows all he has to do is just stick with the Mercedes and doesn't even need to worry about the Red Bull that's behind. Coming into Maggots and Beckett's now. Through Chapel, DRS wide open using that overtake button. He's going to go for it. He's going to take that on track. Moving up the inside of Stowe Corner. Is the Mercedes going to come back at him? It looks like he might, but he's not going to get close enough. Little Jim is trying to give it his all and trying to get past there, but it's not going to be the case. And Benji comes home to take the victory here in round one. Little Jim comes home in second. 3rd place for Dan. Idle North in 4th position. Then we've got Monye in 5th, 6th for CJ Drama, 7th for Dr. Braden. Then we've got Max Tier in 7th, 8th for Dr. Braden, San in 9th. How is Sun God going to finish? I think it's going to be 10th place for Sun God. Rizzle, what happened to Rizzle? Oh, I think he was just low fuel at the end there. Just waiting on Haytham and Soph coming across the line. Who's going to get it here? It looks like it's going to be Soph who's going to be coming home in 12th place due to penalties. So it always pays to keep it clean. You could end up, in Benji's case, if he never got that overtake, could have still got the win. So nicely done to the drivers there. Won you doing very nicely, I will say. Except from that little incident he had, which I didn't manage to catch on stream in the earlier stages of the Grand Prix. So we go, folks, to see Benji, Jim, and Dan up on the podium there. Nicely done to them. So Benji getting the victory from second place. Little Jim moving up 2 places and getting that second place. Dan and Ida North unfortunately dropped a place or 2 each and end up in third and fourth. Monye in fifth managed to get back up from falling all the way back down to I think it was 11th or 12th place. So nicely done from them. CJ Drama holding out quite nicely. Max Tier in 7th. Dr. Braden in 8th. San being a little bit unlucky with that 10-second time penalty. Could have got a 7th place, but it's a bit unfortunate. Sun God in 10th place. Rizzle in 11th. We've got Soph in 12th. Haytham in 13th. Jay unfortunately did not participate. And then we've got, that was Jay Hartnell. Jay in the Haas unfortunately did not finish the Grand Prix, and neither Moody didn't even start the Grand Prix. So there we'll have it, folks, until next week. Next week it will be live again on Friday, and that'll be for DCD Racing League. I'm also going to be live again on Saturday next week, and be expecting to be back here on Sunday again next week. So until then, if everyone enjoyed the stream, please leave it a like, lets me know that you're enjoying the content. And if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. It helps us out. And until next time, peace out.